In this video, we are going to see how a TCP/IP model works. TCP/IP is an acronym for Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. As you can see, TCP/IP has just 4 layers. In a previous video, I had discussed about the OSI model and I had told that these 7 layers that an OSI model has, the 7 logical layers, when you are actually implementing that in a network, it is not necessary to have all the 7 layers. TCP/IP model is a layered implementation of that OSI model and hence it does not have all the 7 layers. It has just these 4 layers: application layer, transport layer, network layer and data link layer. All the activities that were being done in the OSI physical model is being taken care of by these 4 layers itself. Let's see how the TCP/IP model works. Again, it is a client-server suite. That means the client is sending a request and a server machine is fulfilling that request. In the TCP/IP model, since it is an implementation of the OSI model, there will be protocols, different protocols at each level. At the application layer, HTTP protocol or FTP protocols are used. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's the most commonly used, most widely used protocol for transferring of text. Or FTP, File Transfer Protocol. It is used for transferring files. FTP is something we'll cover in our next video as well. Next is the transport layer, which uses TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, to establish the session between the client machine and the server machine. The next is the network layer. Network layer uses Internet Protocol. What happens with Internet Protocol? All the machines, all the workstations or the nodes, even the servers that are attached to the TCP/IP network are assigned an IP address. An address they are assigned which is called an IP address. So, whatever is the source or the destination address, that is to be reflected in the form of the IP address. So, when the client machine is sending a request, it will give its own address and it will give the IP address of the server machine. Network layer establishes that connection using that IP address. What happens in the data link layer? Data link layer actually transmits the data physically. That physical transmission occurs in the data link layer and it goes to the server machine. At the server end, again at the network layer, that data is assembled. At the transport layer, then again further the data packets are assembled. At the application layer, the file is in the form of the file that it was sent by the client machine, and finally the server machine accepts that layer. So, in this video, we have seen how the TCP/IP model implements the logical organization of an OSI model. In the next video, we are going to cover the FTP, File Transmission Protocol.